wrote it down. Under, I guess, exponents. Under exponents. And under negative exponents with fractions. I should explain to you why this is. All right, let's do it. We've got time. You're smart people, right?
Yes.
Take a look, see. If I have 2/3 to the negative 2 power, 2/3 to the negative 2 power. Anybody want to speculate to me what the answer to that is? Just speculate. Take a guess. Nobody wants to guess even. Good enough. Well, let's talk about this. If it was a normal number, sometimes we get confused just because it's a fraction. If it was a normal number, let's say it was 5 to the negative 2 power. What do I do to that to make it usable and make it positive? What did I do? Maggie? Right, I put this on the bottom, and it ends up being 1/5 to the positive 2 power. Correct? Say yes.
Yes.
Well, it's the same thing with this, except it's going to get a little messy. Okay, I'm going to take this whole thing, I'm going to take 2/3 and put it on the bottom of a fraction, which means it looks like this, 1/2/3 to the positive 2 power. It is the same process, it's just that this probably scares you just a little bit. Anybody, yes or no? Well, it shouldn't, because first of all, let's do this. Just like I did this, the next thing I would do is multiply 5 times 5 and get 1/25. That's pretty simple, correct? What do I get when I square 2/3? Brian, 2/3 squared is
409.
4/9, because it's 2/3 times 2/3. So now I have 1/4/9, to which people look at and they still go, E. Somebody do that. E. Alright. This shouldn't scare you because we've said many times, fractions are no more than what? Glorified division problems. So this is nothing more than this. 1 divided by 4/9. And dividing by fractions should not be too terribly confusing to you, because when we divide by fractions, which you've done since the end of 5th grade, how do you divide by 4/9? You flip and multiply. So this is the same thing as 1 times 9/4, which happens to be 1 times 9/4 is 9/4. So now let me throw something at you here. Okay, that was the whole process that you do. Is there some sort of a magical shortcut where you can just go from this to that without doing all of this writing down stuff? I think probably so. Cameron?
You could take the 3 and the 2 and put them and multiply it.
Cameron has it. It's just this easy. What you do is just to do it, you flip the fraction, and make the exponent positive. You simply just flip that fraction over and change that to its positive, rather than going through all this, which is really going to end up being the same thing. So take a look how incredibly simple this is. So if I have 1/3 to the negative 3 power, that is going to be the same thing as 3/1 to the positive 3 power, which 3/1 to the positive 3 power is Caleb Cook. 3 times 3 times 3? 27. 9 is 3 times 3. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Or, how about this? 7/8 to the negative 1 power. 7/8 to the negative 1 power would be, flip it over, make the exponent positive. Stupfert,
8/7.
correct, because it's 8/7 to the positive 1 power, which is 8/7. Or how about 3/5 to the negative 2 power? 3/5 to the negative 2 power would be Noah Clausing, you have not been your normal talkative self.
25 over 9.
25/9, because this is the same thing as 5/3 squared, 25/9. And feel free to leave that as improper, I think, I don't think we have to get too carried away with that. Now, isn't that relatively simple
Yes.
as a general rule? Oh, they do make you change, but I think you should recognize those. Yeah, perfect, nice, good. Your assignment